McLaren's Oscar Piastri thinks he now has all of the tools needed to become world champion in 2025. Piastri won his first 2 Grand Prix last year, as well as 2 sprint races, and now feels he is ready to go all the way in the upcoming season. Well, before we go any further, first of all, Happy New Year, everyone. I hope everyone stayed safe and had a good New Year's Eve. And second of all, I'm making it my New Year's resolution to get more of you to subscribe to our channel, so please help me out and hit the button down below. In his sophomore year in F1, Piastri has had an excellent run in the middle of the season, but was handsomely beaten over the course of the year by teammate Lando Norris in both qualifying and race results. Piastri has been considered one of the biggest talents in motorsport for some years now, winning the Formula Renault, Formula 3 and Formula 2 titles in consecutive years before F1, and the Aussie himself now thinks he's a title contender next year as well. Quote, "I think so, yes. I feel like now I'm getting to a stage where on certain days I feel like I have almost all the tools that I need. I'm not just putting them together as much as I want to, and I feel like last year I didn't have all of the tools that I needed." So now that you're at the front, you get exposed for anything that you can't do perfectly more than what you would being a bit further back in the pack. But I feel like I have all the tools I need. I just need to be able to deploy them all the time. December 29th marked the 11-year anniversary of Michael Schumacher's tragic skiing accident. His son Mick has opened up about the advice he used to get from the 7-time world champion and how he has coped without him. Little is known about the condition and even the whereabouts of Michael Schumacher since the accident, which has left the German in a critical condition ever since. His son Mick made it into F1 in 2021 after becoming a Formula 3 and Formula 2 champion, but his career at Haas only lasted for 2 seasons. In the newly released book, Inside Mercedes F1 Life in the Fast Lane, Schumacher opened up about his relationship with his father. Quote, "He was really supportive and a lot of fun, but could also be challenging. One time in a karting race, I braked very late going into a corner and gained a lot of time. When I told him about it, he said, 'Yes, but you should have braked like that in every corner.' I started racing in formula classes the year after the accident, and from that point onwards, I had to find my own feet. But I definitely learned a lot of technical points from him that I still use today, as well as from his coaching, and I always have been very resilient." And finally, Dr. Helmut Marko has revealed Red Bull's problems regarding the car's stability have been fixed. Marko claims the bouncing problem the RB20 suffered from should no longer be an issue for 2025. Max Verstappen picked up where he left off in 2023 at the start of last season, winning 7 of the first 10 races. However, this form disappeared in the second half of the season as both Verstappen and Sergio Perez reported the RB20 was incredibly difficult to handle and to keep under control, especially on the curbstones. If we are to believe Dr. Marko, that should be a thing of the past. Quote, "The biggest challenge for the engineers is to build a car that has a wider working window. In addition, we need to be strong on all circuits. Obviously, driving over the curbs was one of our weaknesses. If I may use Max's words, the car jumped like a kangaroo. That cost us a great deal of time last year. In the wind tunnel, those problems seem to have been fixed, but we will see during the test in Bahrain." So that's it for today's news video, everyone. We are officially in 2025 now, which means the countdown for the new season is on. We'll be here with you throughout that build-up, and I will see you soon in the next video. Goodbye.